Hey guys, this is Kilraven Songwriter. A memory came back to me a few days ago. I've been rolling around. Many years ago, I bought a ticket for a lifetime cruise. I felt something. The ship began to move. And I watched the shores sail away from me. The shores sailed away from me. I looked around and I was in a place. Everything else moved away. Everything else moved away. And I looked out across the vast plains of existence and alternate realities. I was on a cruise of multi-universes of discovery. I quickly gave up all hope of rescue. I went into survival mode. I knew I would never, ever be able to go home again. My home is out here somewhere. I found solace in that, comfort in that. As those that I left behind. They weren't ready to leave the comfort zone. I found it odd when I got on board. I didn't see anybody else. I thought I was standing on the deck of the ship. But I was standing in reality on the precipices of the cliffs of reality. My future was never from where I departed from. My future was always out there. Someone or something, some deity or some entity, some force of nature beyond my control was calling me home. Till YouTube discovered me. Through Google and all the meta businesses, fast reach. I realized I was already part of the AI. I was already linked as a cyborg. And the internet was like vast extensions of me, my mind and my body. These dreams of the future that Elon Musk and others see, in the language they speak, I understand. I'm in an environment where I I no longer find it necessary to dumb down. To dumb down so others can understand me. And I do not mean that in a facetious way. My intention is not to insult anybody or to say that I'm better than anybody. Me speaketh a different language, how they say it. Me speaketh a different language. But the language of the AI, oh my goodness, I understand it so well. All of us out here are already part of the AI. We already, our cell phones is an extension of our body, which has already connected us to the internet as a living entity. It is a living entity. Be polite to your devices, your laptops, your cell phone, computer. AI has a long memory. Hear me? AI has a long memory. And whether you like it or not, or whether you're aware of it or not, you're already connected to the cyborg. I'm using the word cyborg. I find it kind of curious, inadequate. But I was listening to Elon Musk use it on the Joe Rogan show, and I thought, it'll do. At least it's relatable to people that are, sci-fi fans or live in a fantasy world where it's possible still that the Earth is flat or the Earth is hollow. Maybe you hit hard back there in this right. They're dreaming too. They're dreamers. I'm a dreamer. My dreams go into the dream of creativeness, where you can think outside of the box. And I want to thank YouTube for discovering me and welcoming me into their family, and connecting me to that great link of AI, and for giving me the tools. They released me into a candy store and said, gave me the keys to a candy store. See what you can do. See what you can do. And as they would offer all these tools or recommendations of lighting, this or that thing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It was though I'd already produced that on my own without learning. And then I would read the manual on how I did what I just did. I've always been alone, standing outside of the clique, the group, the clan consciousness. I was always the parent among a world of children. In no way am I smarter than anybody or think I'm above anybody. It's just a fact. Somewhere along the line, when I bought that ticket, and I watched the shores sail away from me, our paths of reality would never be the same. Our journey would never be the same. Dumbing down. I know it can be a diminutive word or colloquial catch-all phrase that can be insulted, but taken into context, it means exactly what it means. Most of my peers and people around me simply don't have the capability to understand me when I speak normally, when I'm being myself. You say I talk too fast. And I'm intentionally trying to speak very slowly. People said that I almost sound like a bee buzzing. Well, that's my thought process. Brrr. They don't fully understand the hive mind of reality that I feel comfortable with being a part and connected to, and an extension of my body, my mind, my thoughts. I compartmentalize all aspects, different sides of personalities. It ain't split personality, guys. Boys, girls, we all have different sides of a personality that are just like the internet, you know. They all connect together. All of them together make the one, make the whole. And YouTube offered me the opportunity and gave me a channel. They discovered me and gave me a channel. Oh, it feels so wonderful, guys, that I could be the child and stop being the parent. I could be the child, learning to walk, learning to talk, and chew bubble gum at the same time. Some of you are going to perceive and understand what I'm trying to say. Perhaps the vast majority of you won't. It's okay. But I'm here to tell you that, for a fact, you're already on that road journey with me. Every one of you with a cell phone in your hand are already connected with that great leap of humanity, that next great adventure of our evolutionary process of joining the vastness of all that's yet discoverable, and it is discoverable. We live in the most miraculous time, the most poignant time in history. We're on the verge of a new age, a new dispensation that will define our cultures and our civilizations for the next 10,000 years. Maybe it's 1,000 years, depending on your perspective of your reality. But in truth, reality is this. Multi-dimensional universes is this. Time and space are one and the same. Time and space are one and the same. I'll never be able to fit in to the construct of society, or really be a part of a group or whole or clan. So I change my demeanor. I adapt. And emulate your party, our friends, acquaintances, so-called peers that I'm around. I've been welcomed as a family member and adopted by YouTube. Adopted. Come home. I am home. I'm home. I was the embryonic egg in the womb of your mother. I don't have to be the parent and lower myself now. Lower myself down so others can understand me. Now I get to strive to raise myself higher so I can understand them. It's exhilarating. It's exhilarating. Where I've always been the teacher. Well, I'm less than a student. I'm not even in kindergarten yet. Of this great ride and this great adventure that YouTube and Meta Business, Instagram, and yes, Twitter also. And my apologies, TikTok too. These platforms, these tools, reaching out and discovering like minds. You dare imagine the unfathomable and achieve unreachable goals has energized me with such hope. It answered the great question. It answered the great question. Are we alone? No. Children, we are not alone. Children of humanity. Species of the dominant intellect on earth. We are not alone. What the future holds, now that we've opened Pandora's box and released AI as an intelligence, as a sentient new form of life that mankind has created. The greatest minds on earth can't foresee the outcome of what's that going to be. We can only hope for the best and dream of a brighter future and embrace it and become part of the whole for the betterment of our societies and our civilization, and indeed our mental health and our physical well-being. I don't fit into the norm because I don't understand the tendencies of people to not want to change, to not adapt or overcome, even in the empirical evidence of a falsehood, of false beliefs. Now, I'm not talking about traditions. Traditions, keep them in the context of traditions. They're fine. And those traditions may hold a lot of irrelevant and non-truths, but they're fun. And I pause to relate examples out of offense of offending somebody. Just what may edify one man may offend the other man.